Welcome in, Bingers. Glad to have you aboard. Let's go.
It's the Binge Podcast where everything's a blast. It's the Binge Podcast. Come join us fast.
This is a little segment I like to call the rant. Let's talk about the internet.
Rantcast anthem, daily grind. Thoughts unleashed, no place to hide. Passion storming every mind. Tune in, tune out, tonight we ride.
Alright folks, I've had it up to here with the absolute fucking travesty that is our modern internet infrastructure. It's the 21st goddamn century, for crying out loud. We've got robots performing surgery, cars that can drive themselves, and phones that can recognize our faces. But heaven forbid I try to stream a movie without it buffering every 5 fucking seconds. Let's talk about these so-called high-speed internet providers, shall we? These bastards have the audacity to promise us the digital equivalent of a superhighway, but what do we actually get? A shitty dirt road full of potholes that's about as reliable as a paper umbrella in a hurricane. They throw around terms like fiber optic and gigabit speeds, like they're handing out candy, but when it comes time to deliver, it's more like they're passing out those nasty black licorice candies that nobody wants. And the pricing. Oh, the fucking pricing. It's like they think we're all made of money. They charge us an arm and a leg for what they call premium packages, which in reality should be the bare minimum in this day and age. But no, apparently having a connection that doesn't cut out every time a squirrel farts near the power lines is a luxury we should be grateful for. Let's not overlook the absolute joke that is customer service in this industry. It's like they actively recruit people who have a personal vendetta against technology and human decency. You call them up with a simple problem, and what do you get? A labyrinth of automated menus, hold music that would make elevator tunes sound like Mozart, and when you finally reach a human being, they have the audacity to ask if you tried turning it off and on again. No, Karen, I haven't tried that. I just decided to spend an hour of my life on hold for the sheer fucking joy of it. And public Wi-Fi? Please. It's like playing a twisted game of chance with your sanity as the stakes. Will it connect? Will it be faster than a sloth swimming through tar? Will it suddenly drop out just as soon as you're about to send that crucial email? Who the hell knows? It's an exciting adventure every single time you dare to click that little Wi-Fi symbol. Let's talk about how the internet seems to have a sixth sense for when you need it most. Got an important video call with a potential employer? Surprise! Your connection is suddenly moving at the speed of continental drift. Trying to submit a time-sensitive assignment? Well, wouldn't you know it, your router just decided it needed a spa day and is taking some me time. And heaven forbid you try to have multiple devices connected at once. Try to stream a show while your kid is doing homework online and your partner is on a video call. Suddenly, your homework turns into a digital Hunger Games with every device fighting for that precious bandwidth. It's high time we stand up and demand better. We put a man on the moon over 50 years ago, but we can't figure out how to provide consistent, high-speed internet to everyone. It's not like the internet is some luxury anymore. It's a necessity in our modern world. People need it for work, for education, for healthcare, for staying connected with loved ones. But no, apparently that's too much to ask. In conclusion, I think it's clear that our current internet situation is nothing short of a modern tragedy. It's time for these companies to step up, invest in better infrastructure, improve their customer service, and start delivering on their promises. Until then, I guess we'll all just have to sit here staring at loading screens and dreaming of a world where high-speed internet actually means something. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go sacrifice a router to the internet gods in hopes of a stable connection for the rest of the damn day. The most popular tourist destinations in the world. A top 10 list.
Top 10 time, it's the thrill of the night. Rankings up high, feeling safe flight. Listening close, get ready to climb. We're counting it down, it's top 10 time.
1. Paris, France. The fucking city of lights captivates visitors with its iconic Eiffel Tower and world-class art museums. Stroll along the Seine River or stuff your face with good damn French cuisine at charming sidewalk cafes. 2. Rome, Italy. Step back in time in the Eternal City, where ancient ruins like the Colosseum stand alongside Renaissance masterpieces. Don't forget to toss a damn coin into the Trevi Fountain for good luck, you cheap bastard. 3. New York City, USA. The Big Apple never sleeps, offering a melting pot of cultures, Broadway shows, and towering skyscrapers. Take in the panoramic views from the Empire State Building, or enjoy a peaceful moment in Central Park if you can find one in this crazy-ass city. 4. London, United Kingdom. A perfect blend of history and modernity, London boasts royal palaces, world-class museums, and diverse neighborhoods. Ride the London Eye for breathtaking views of the Thames and the city skyline. Just don't piss yourself if you're afraid of heights. 5. Tokyo, Japan. Experience the future in this bustling metropolis where cutting-edge technology meets ancient traditions. From robot restaurants to serene temples, Tokyo offers a unique and unforgettable adventure that'll blow your fucking mind. 6. Barcelona, Spain. Gaudi's whimsical architecture defines this vibrant coastal city, home to the stunning Sagrada Familia. Enjoy tapas in the Gothic Quarter or sunbathe on Barceloneta Beach. Just watch out for pickpockets, those sneaky bastards. 7. Dubai, United Arab Emirates. A testament to human ambition, Dubai dazzles with its futuristic skyline and man-made islands. Shop in the world's largest mall or ski indoors in the desert heat, because why the hell not? 8. Istanbul, Turkey. Straddling Europe and Asia, Istanbul is a cultural crossroads with a rich history. Explore the magnificent Hagia Sophia and haggle like a mofo for treasures in the Grand Bazaar. 9. Bali, Indonesia. This tropical paradise offers pristine beaches, lush rice terraces, and a deeply spiritual culture. Relax in luxurious resorts or find inner peace at ancient temples. Just don't be an asshole tourist. 10. Sydney, Australia. Surrounded by stunning harbors and beaches, Sydney is a sun-soaked metropolis with a laid-back vibe. Climb the Harbour Bridge for spectacular views or catch a performance at the iconic Opera House, you cultured son of a gun. The abyss gazes back. Humanity's fucking insane descent into the ocean's depths. In the inky blackness of the deep ocean, where pressure could crush a human skull like an empty beer can and the only light comes from creatures that look like they were dreamed up by a mad scientist with a penchant for bioluminescence and a serious LSD habit, humanity is making its presence known. And let me tell you, it's about as welcome as a shark at a seagull convention or a turd in a swimming pool. We humans, not content with mucking up the surface of our planet like a toddler with a crayon in a white wall, have decided to extend our reach into the last great unexplored frontier on Earth. It's a realm so alien, so utterly hostile to human life, that we might as well be venturing into outer space. In fact, more people have walked on the moon than have visited the deepest parts of our oceans. Think about that for a moment. Preferably while not submerged under several miles of water that would crush you faster than a monster truck flattening a smart car. The vehicles we send into these depths look like they were cobbled together from spare submarine parts, a child's overactive imagination and whatever the hell was left over after a sci-fi movie prop sale. They're subjected to pressures that would make a hydraulic press look like a gentle massage, all in the name of scientific discovery and, let's be honest, our insatiable curiosity about what lurks in the dark. It's like we're poking a sleeping dragon with a very expensive stick just to see what happens. In what lurks, you ask? Well, buckle up, Buttercup, because it's a freak show down there. Imagine creatures that look like they were designed by a committee of horror movie directors after a particularly vivid acid trip and a marathon viewing of H.R. Geiger's entire portfolio. We're talking fish with teeth on their tongues, because apparently regular teeth weren't terrifying enough. Squids the size of school buses that could probably use a kraken as a toothpick, and worms that would give the Tremors monsters a run for their money and make you question every beach vacation you've ever taken. It's a menagerie of nightmares down there, each more bizarre than the last, all adapted to an environment that would kill a human faster than you can say, "Oh shit, I think my eyeballs just imploded." But it's not just the creatures that make the deep sea a place of wonder and terror. The very landscape is alien. hydrothermal vents spewing superheated water that would boil you alive if the toxic chemicals didn't get you first. It's like Mother Nature's own version of a deadly hot tub. Vast plains of ooze that stretch for miles, punctuated by the occasional whale fall, the aquatic equivalent of an all-you-can-eat buffet for the denizens of the deep. Imagine a golden corral, but instead of retirees, it's populated by creatures that look like they crawled out of a Lovecraftian nightmare. And let's not forget the mountain ranges that put the Himalayas to shame, all hidden beneath miles of water and crushing darkness. It's like the world's most extreme game of hide and seek, and we're it. Yet for all its hostility, the deep ocean is a place of incredible importance. It's the largest habitat on Earth, a vast reservoir of biodiversity that we've barely begun to understand. It's like we've been living in a house for centuries and just now discovered there's a basement the size of fucking Asia. The deep ocean plays a crucial role in regulating our planet's climate, absorbing heat and carbon dioxide with an efficiency that makes our feeble attempts at geoengineering look like a child's science fair project. It's basically been cleaning up our mess while we've been upstairs trashing the place. But here's the kicker. We're managing to muck it up before we've even properly explored it. Plastic pollution has reached the deepest trenches, turning the Mariana Trench into the world's deepest trash can. It's like we've decided to use the Grand Canyon as a landfill, except this one's underwater and full of creatures that could star in their own horror movies. Deep-sea mining threatens to destroy ecosystems we haven't even discovered yet, all in the name of extracting minerals we probably don't need. It's like bulldozing a library before we've learned to read, except this library is full of books that might eat us. As our submersibles probe even deeper, shining their feeble lights into the eternal night of the abyss, one can't help but wonder, what the fuck are we really looking for down there? Knowledge? Resources? Or perhaps we're searching for something more profound, a mirror into our own darkness, a reminder of how small and insignificant we truly are in the face of nature's grandeur and indifference. It's like staring into a cosmic mirror and realizing we're just a tiny speck of dust in the grand scheme of things, but a speck of dust with an uncanny ability to fuck things up on a global scale. The technology we're using to explore these depths is nothing short of miraculous, even if it does look like it was designed by a committee of engineers who couldn't decide between sleek submarine and deep-sea transformer. We've got ROVs, remotely operated vehicles, that can withstand pressures that would turn a human into something resembling a meat smoothie. Manned submersibles that look like they're one bad day away from starring in their own deep-sea disaster movie. And let's not forget the sensors and sampling equipment that we can analyze everything from water chemistry to the genetic makeup of creatures that look like they were rejected from the Star Wars cantina scene for being too weird. But for all of our technological prowess, we're still scratching the surface, or rather poking at the depths with a very expensive stick. Every expedition brings new discoveries, new creatures that make biologists scratch their heads and go, what the actual fuck? It's like unwrapping presents on Christmas morning if those presents could potentially eat you and the wrapping paper was made of crushing darkness and freezing water. And let's talk about the people who do this for a living. The deep-sea researchers, the submersible pilots, the marine biologists who specialize in creatures that look like they crawled out of a bad acid trip. These folks are a special breed of crazy. They willingly descend into an environment that's about as welcoming as a piranha's mouth, all in the name of science. It's like being an astronaut, but instead of the vast emptiness of space, you're surrounded by water that wants to crush you and creatures that might see you as a tasty snack. The impact of our deep-sea exploration goes beyond just scientific discovery. It's changing our understanding of life itself. We're finding organisms that can survive in conditions we once thought were impossible for life. Extremophiles that laugh in the face of boiling temperatures, crushing pressures, and environments so toxic they make hazmat team run for the hills. It's like Mother Nature looked at our definition of habitable and said, hold my beer. As we continue to push the boundaries of deep-sea exploration, we're faced with ethical questions that would make a philosophy major's head spin. How do we balance our thirst for knowledge and resources with the need to protect these fragile ecosystems? What right do we have to disturb environments that have remained unchanged for millions of years? It's like we're the bull in nature's china shop, except this china shop is underwater, pitch black, and full of creatures that could probably eat the bull. The next time you stand on a beach, gazing out at the seemingly endless expanse of the ocean, remember this. You're looking at the surface of a world more alien than Mars, more hostile than the vacuum of space, and more mysterious than the dark side of the moon. And we're only just beginning to scratch its surface. It's a reminder of how little we truly know about our planet and how much there is left to discover. It's humbling, awe-inspiring, and more than a little terrifying. Welcome to the future of deep-sea exploration, you curious bastards. It's darker, stranger, and more terrifying than you could possibly imagine. If you've enjoyed this episode, please like and subscribe and leave a comment.
Tune in right now. Got stories to tell, from the small to the grand, all under one spell. We talk about this, we laugh about that, from the strange to the bliss. Get ready to chat. It's the Binge Podcast, where everything's a blast. It's the Binge Podcast, come join us fast. Right now, got stories to tell, from the small to the grand, all under one spell. We talk about this, we laugh about that, from the strange to the bliss. Get ready to chat. It's the Binge Podcast, where everything's a blast. It's the Binge Podcast, come join us fast. Where everything's a blast. It's the Binge Podcast, come join us fast. Tune in right now. Stories to tell, from the small to the grand, all under one spell. We talk about this, we laugh about that, from the strange to the bliss. Get ready to chat. It's the Binge Podcast, where everything's a blast. It's the Binge Podcast, come join us fast.